I want to share how you can come to Korea and make these coins. It all starts with the visa and your documents. Hey, it's been a while, but I'm back. I've been really busy lately. I've been on the job hunt grind. So I'm over here trying to remember all of my old job hunting tricks from when I was fun employed. And I figured, oh, well, maybe other people are trying to get a job in Korea too, and this information might be helpful for them. So that's what this video is about today. This first part is really about the visa process, the documents you need. The next part will be how and where to actually go look to find jobs and all that good stuff. And I take notes. So this info mainly applies to people who are citizens of one of these 7 countries, and that's because people from these 7 countries can easily get the E-2 teaching visa. There are other visas that will allow you to teach, but the E-2 is the easiest, and you can only get it if you're from these countries. And English must have been your language of instruction since at least middle school. Whenever you talk to a recruiter or anybody, they're gonna say, okay, you wanna come teach here? Do you have your documents? Are your documents ready? Are your documents ready? What are these documents? First and most important document is, of course, a valid passport. That means it will not expire anytime soon, and you also need enough pages in your passport, okay? You can't be running out of pages in your passport, hanging with some girls Drake's never seen before. You need your passport to be nice and full of empty pages so that you can actually get the visa you need. The next one is a little tedious, I think, for everyone, but particularly for Americans, and that is your apostilled criminal background check at the federal level. Apostilled means it has a government seal certifying its legitimacy at the federal level for use and recognition internationally. It's only valid for 6 months, so don't get it too early. Like if you decide today you want to go to Korea, but you don't want to arrive until November 2018, don't get it this early because it will expire in 6 months before you actually get there and sign your contract. Now this part is mainly applying from an American perspective, but the gist is the same in whatever country you're from. So to get your criminal record check at the federal level, first you'll need to go to your local police station, get those fingerprints printed, and you'll have to send that to the FBI. I'm like, where do you send your fingerprint? You have to send them to the FBI. So you'll have to send that with the proper forms and the proper payments. When you send this form to the FBI, you must make sure that when they send it back to you, it is going to be authenticated with a signature. And this means that they have to put a special seal on it and sign it and just make it as official as they can. So I literally put sticky notes on top, underlined, highlighted, made notes. Please include the official seal. Please authenticate this properly. Please, I need this for Korea. Do what you gotta do. Once you've done that, you pretty much play the waiting game until you get your hopefully clear criminal record check back, and from then you need to send it to the proper agency to get the actual apostille. I know for Americans it can take entirely too long, so you can try one of these services to expedite the service. They'll actually go hand deliver in person. The whole process will take anywhere from 3 to 10 days, which is a lot faster than 3 to 4 months that it can take by regular snail mail. The next step is you'll need your apostilled diploma. This means that you take your diploma and get a notarized copy made. Send that to the apostille agency as well. Never, whenever you can, never send your original documents, and get all of your degrees apostilled, okay? If you're like me from an African family and you got African parents saying, go get your master's, go get your master's, then go get your PhD, then go get your JD and your law degree and your medical degree just for kicks and giggles. If you have all those degrees, get all those apostilled too, because you're gonna want to see them all when you start applying for jobs. Next, you will need to get a TESOL or TEFL certificate. Now for Korea, you'll need this, especially if you don't already have a degree in education or a degree in English or an actual teaching certificate from your state in America or back home, wherever country you're from. It's not really a big deal in Korea, but you still need it. So you can take online TESOL courses. You can get yours off of Groupon. It has to be at least 100 or 120 hours. I think mine was 150. And get the actual real certificate stating your full name and you completed this many hours, yada, yada, yada. Only if you want to teach English, maybe in Europe or an international school with a real curriculum where you will be a real teacher, not a guest teacher, that you would actually need a more proper TESOL, like a CELTA. Trinity College has a popular TEFL certificate that's really legitimate. Not saying anything else isn't, but just for Korea, you ain't gotta do all that. You don't have to spend $300, you don't have to spend $3,000. And if you're working at it every day, it shouldn't take you more than 2 months to do it. And I mean, that's just if you just cannot sacrifice your Sunday night Real Housewives or your TGIT Thursdays with Shonda Rhimes shows, okay? You're gonna have to give a little something to get a little something. You'll have plenty of time to catch up on the shows you missed while you're desk warming in Korea, trust me. You should get at least 2 copies of your college transcripts and at least 2 official sealed copies of your college transcripts. And they're just to verify that you went to the school you went to and you have the degree you have. Hopefully you didn't lie about it. You will need at least 2 letters of recommendation, preferably from your most recent employer or maybe college advisors, someone who knows you in a classroom setting or just in a professional setting. And these letters need to put you in the best light possible. These letters need to flatter you more than Donald Trump flatters himself. Okay, these letters need to be so good that they could get you into heaven. When you get these letters, you'll need them to be dated. They need to be signed in ink and preferably with a letterhead, like a company letterhead on it. And it needs to have your full name on it, okay? So it should not say, Pookie Johnson is an upstanding teacher. No, you need to put that government name on there, Pookie, okay? Percival Bartholomew Johnson is the best employee I've ever had. You'll need your resume. And your resume, you gotta judge it up. You gotta judge it up, spice it up, dress it up. You need to tailor it for the job you want. That's like the first rule of resumes. So it should include any and all teaching experiences you've had, okay? Formal classroom teaching, being a camp counselor, being an RA in college, one-on-one tutoring, volunteering at an orphanage, online teaching, teaching your neighbors how to Dougie, educating the masses about the artistic application of modern day cosmetology procedures, aka beauty bloggers. Anything that shows that you work well with kids, that you have some kind of capacity to teach. So if you know you want to teach elementary kids, put that elementary volunteer position at the top. If you know you want to teach college kids, okay, your first thing should be was a TA for university students. Everything is all in the details. Details, much like Black Lives Matter. Also, something that's common in Korea is putting your beautiful face on your resume, because apparently your face and outer appearance is the doorway to your work ethic and understanding your personality, apparently. So feel free to Photoshop in airbrush it as much as you want to. But no, really, like, you can Photoshop your pictures. They'll probably just do it for you once you arrive anyway. True story. And you'll also need extra pictures of yourself for your visa and when you get to Korea for your alien registration card. For Americans and South Africans, you're going to need to request a residency form from your federal government. And this form will basically say that you are a resident of this country and you are paying taxes for this country. So Korea, don't tax me, bro. But this only lasts 2 years. So you only get tax-free status in Korea for 2 years if you're American. Americans, you still need to pay your taxes and file them in Korea. You shouldn't have to pay any if you've been here all year, but you should still file them, okay? The IRS does not play. Canadians and Irish, you can't exempt yourself from Korean taxes. Finally, the last thing you need for your visa, well actually you'll need it throughout the whole process, in an ironic twist of fate. In order to make these coins, you will need some coins. Mailing all these forms and all these application fees, that stuff adds up. All right, so you have all your documents together, or they're at least on the way. So what's next? The next video will show you all about how to actually get that teaching job, how to apply, where to apply, what to look for, how to spot out a good job listing, and there's more than just public school and hagwons. There are many kinds of teaching jobs that you could get in Korea. I hope that this video was helpful and informative. Thank you so much once again for tuning in and sticking it out with me. I will see you guys soon. Remember to like and subscribe. See you guys later.